Hey there, it's Olivia-Savannah here from Olivia's Catastrophe, and today I'm going to be starting a reading vlog. And happy birthday to my best friend Yana. This reading vlog is dedicated to her because as of the day that I'm posting this, it is her birthday, and as part of her present I'm going to be reading two of her favorite non-fiction books. You've actually already met Yana. We did a video together when we were both in the Netherlands and we swapped each other's favorite fiction books, and I read her favorite and shared my vlog thoughts while she read my favorite, and well, one of my favorites, and shared her thoughts. And I thought it'd be interesting to do this with some of her favorite non-fiction books as well, because she quite liked seeing my opinions on her favorite fiction book. Come As You Are by Emily Nagoski. So on the cover it says the surprising new science that will transform your sex life, and it's all about female sexuality and uncovering the little known sciences of that. It's gonna be very interesting. So I'm gonna make a cup of tea and start reading this one. And while I'm doing reading vlogs this year, I thought it'd be fun to do this tea advent calendar that I did not use at Christmas because I was not in the same country as advent calendar, and talk about the teas and the flavors that we try. So finding, this actually smells amazing. Okay, finding day one, and on the, oh, this is so nice, I'm so excited. On the advent calendar it says herbs to help you feel like new for mornings after the night before. Oh, okay, so you're supposed to have this after a night out. I've been working today and yesterday, not had any crazy nights out, but it says feel new organic, a clean fusion of aniseed, fennel and cardamom. Gonna drink some tea. I had a thought later on that I should get an advent calendar for Yana for Christmas, and it was too late because I was in the Netherlands and I was talking to her at the time. But Yana, I will get you one of these one day. Read 25 pages. I'm calling it a night for now. I'm finding it very comforting that quite a lot of this is scientific talk because I can just hide away in the science of everything. Someone who reads a lot of genres, I truly have discovered where my comfort zone line is today. Oh, as for the tea, you either like aniseed or you don't, and if you don't like it, you're not going to like that tea, but if you do like aniseed, then you will. But I can definitely see how it'd be a good one to have after a night out. Okay, so I just finished reading the introduction to Come As You Are, and I just want to start off by saying that I love the title for this. I think Come As You Are is a very good title. Secondly, the introduction makes me happy enough reading the rest of the book, but I need to say, full disclosure here, that I have no desire to read a non-fiction book about sex as much as I read new adult books. This is definitely outside of my comfort zone. So this is entirely for your sake and your birthday, Yana, and we'll see how it goes. The prologue did make it sound interesting. It also clarified that this book is very much focused on cisgender women's research, and the fact that there is not even that much cisgender women's research and it's more of a recent thing shows that there's certainly a lack in terms of transgender sexual research and sexuality research. So she mentions that she's mostly focusing on cisgender women here, and that there still needs to be more work done to include transsexual desire in research. So that's what we know going in. Let's start with the first chapter called Not So Basic. Basics. To be fair, this only adds up because the last time I did a vlog with Yana, I made her read a BDSM new adult romance with a really obvious cover. So, one for one. it is time for a reading update of Come As You Are. I'm about a third of the way through, even though it doesn't feel like it because there's lots of notes at the end. And I've started to understand why this book is outside of my comfort zone. So initially I thought it was because it's a book that's all about sex, but then why would that make me outside of my comfort zone when I read plenty of new adult romance and I read plenty of fan fiction? So that's obviously not the problem here. So I was thinking about it as I was reading, and I've come to the fact that it's because this book is focused on the human body and the physicality of the body, and that's just not one of my areas of interest in non-fiction. Like all of the non-fiction I read, well, quite a lot of it is memoirs, but if it's not a memoir, it's about human psychology or human social issues or political issues and economical issues, and not really about the human body, but more so about the mind, psychology, and society, if that makes sense. So that's why this is out of my comfort zone. I don't actually have that much interest in knowing how the physical body works. As long as it works, that's all that matters to me, which I know sounds a bit, I don't know, it sounds a bit silly to put it that way, but that's the truth. I'm not that interested in biology, but I can still tell that this is a groundbreaking book and really important, especially for women who don't know much about their desire, who don't know much about their body, but want to know more about it, just because we hear so many myths and a lot of societal ideas about women's sexuality and desire, and this is kind of like myth busting and informing and being very like, you're beautiful, you're normal, and you're perfect just as you are, and here's how we can enhance your sexual experience. And it's good, but it's just not my particular field of interest. So I can see why this book is a favorite and why it's important to a lot of people. It's just not the one for me, but I'll keep reading because I'm learning some things. I completely forgot to mention, you've probably just seen some footage of me going to the ballet, which is definitely a Yana approved thing to do, because I told her about it and she was like, oh, that's great. And we went to see Romeo and Juliet. I'm not sure how Yana approved Shakespeare is, but that's definitely Olivia-Savannah approved. Good morning on this fine Saturday day. I'm so tired, but I'm actually a third of the way through Come As You Are, which I know I've said to you before, but I lied because I was not a third of the way through. I don't know why I thought I was a third of the way through, but I am now officially a third of the way through. And I have to say, this book is really informative and really good, but it's just not one for me. She's saying to do all these exercises and I'm completely skipping the exercises. So I'm not using this book in the ways that you should do. And it is more of a self-help than a psychological book. So I'm kind of underutilizing this book. So if you fully utilized it, I think you would get more out of it. I also want to say it is effective. It's getting in my head. I was reading fanfic at 4 a.m. last night, and while I was reading certain scenes, I just kept thinking, that's triggered his accelerator, that's triggered his brakes. It's just, I couldn't get this book out of my head. It wasn't like interfering with the experience of reading the fanfic, because I love that fanfic and I've read it many times, but because I'm also currently reading this, I could just understand and see some of the technical things that was going on a bit more. So even if I'm not utilizing this book as much as I probably should do, I'm learning a lot from this book, and I find that very interesting. And I just wanted to mention, because I feel like my last update was a bit negative, but I do think there's a lot of value in this book. Hello, so I'm in workout gear because I'm about to do a workout. The theme of this vlog is Yana because it's her birthday, and she just sent me a workout that she said was really good and really challenging. I don't usually do a 40-minute work out during the week. I usually stick to 30 minutes after work, but we're just gonna power through and do this 40-minute cardio workout by a workout trainer I've never used before, so it's outside of my comfort zone because I usually like to stick to the people that generate lots of workouts that I really like, but I'll leave a link to this one down below. And I also just realised I don't have as many days left for me to film this vlog, so that I have time to edit it, enjoy my own birthday and upload it. So basically I need to read 100 pages of Come As You Are tomorrow and the day after and finish this vlog. So first of all we're going to do Yana's workout that she sent me, and then maybe we will read tonight, we shall see. I just need to stop reading boyfriend material and start reading Come As You Are. Forgot to mention that I just made vegan fried rice for dinner, which is definitely Yana approved because Yana is vegan, and I found out the key to substituting egg is ackee, which is this brilliant Caribbean thing that's delicious and definitely substitutes the egg so well. Just about to go into my lunch break, and I'm looking forward to this lunch break because my birthday's tomorrow, and Yana, being the stellar best friend that she is, has sent me some birthday gifts, but she said I couldn't, no, she didn't say I couldn't open them until we're on video. I suggested that we open them while on a call to each other. So I have them waiting for me here, and my lunch break is going to start, and I'm going to phone Yana and open my presents with her. The best thing about how close our birthdays are is that we're probably thinking about each other's presents and gifts to each other at the same time. This is part of her gift. Speaking of, I am 2/3 of the way through Come As You Are. I just realised that there's a bum on the back. Like it's a very well done cover. Anyway, getting distracted by bums. I don't have anything more to add. I still have the same opinion that this book is just outside of my comfort zone, learning a lot, but it's ultimately not one for me. But it's going to be one for a lot of people, and it's doing a lot of myth busting, which is good. I'm just not a big fan of her examples. I've said that all before. It's still standing. I've got just about 100 pages left, so the plan is to finish this book today. I just literally read a chapter in this book which what happened to my voice, which talked about a thing that a fan fiction that I love is all about. It was literally word for word describing the situation that my ship have to deal with in a fanfic that I love. Wow! Impressed that that fanfic got it so well, but the author did mention in the notes that it was like a personal issue that they have, so no wonder they kind of hit it on the nose. But nice to know it's accurate because of this book. I didn't recommend that fanfiction to you in my birthday fanfic video, but maybe I'll do another one next year and include it. Okay, back to this. I'm almost finished. It's not quite midnight yet, so I just about made my own deadline, but I finished Come As You Are by Emily Nagoski. I don't really have many more thoughts to add. Everything I said still stands. I do think the weirdest thing about this book is that it doesn't touch on asexuality at all, or kind of mention it, which I thought it would do when it's talking about women and sexual desire and sexuality, but that's fine. I guess she doesn't need to include it. I just thought maybe she would, and I was kind of waiting for it, then it never showed up. I think my favourite chapter had to be the last one because it was more focused on joy as a whole rather than about sex. Well, it was tied into sex, but yeah. So those are my thoughts on this book. I can definitely understand why Yana liked this book. I think it's quite revolutionary that it exists and that it's out there and people can really learn from it and appreciate it, and I hope other people do. Just wasn't necessarily one for me. Yana, happiest of birthdays to you. I hope you've had a brilliant day today and that you just continue to grow and become the beautiful person that you are, to become even more so the beautiful person that you are. And for everyone else, please let me know in the comment section down below what is a book that was outside of your comfort zone that you read and gave a try. Give this vlog a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, hit the subscribe button if you want to see more, and don't you forget to hit that notification bell to be updated every time I have a new video. And you know what they say, onwards and upwards. Excelsior.